And we're back on the show, all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. And I'm absolutely thrilled and excited to be rejoined by the guru on all things health insurance, and that is the one and only Tom Miroballi. Tom, welcome back to the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for inviting me. Everything is good. Everything is good. I hope everything's good by you.
Absolutely fantastic. I know you've been traveling, but your health insurance hotline continues to ring off the hook, and you continue to take calls all day and all night to answer people's questions. That hotline number for all of our listeners is 630-863-3477, 630-863-3477. Truly, for all of your questions, health insurance and the Affordable Care Act related. So, Tom, as mentioned, you have been busy, but the one thing that remains constant are those calls that come in. So, Tom, I always love to check in with you at least once a month to find out what are some of the questions that are coming in that may be able to help some of our listeners.
Well, they can't understand why the Affordable Care Act is called affordable, because it's not affordable. It's totally outrageous. And it's getting to a point where people are going to other plans that I offer, PPO plans through United Healthcare, through Pivot Health, through Companion Life. I mean, the Affordable Care Act, like I say, is not affordable. They have a $9,300 deductible per person, two per family max. That's $18,600 out of a client's pocket under the Affordable Care Act if, God forbid, they get sick. And if just taking someone in metropolitan Chicagoland, let's call it the 60610 zip code, that's Cook County. Sometimes I call it Crook County, but we won't get into that. The cheapest Affordable Care Act plan for a 50-year-old male, a 45-year-old female, and a 19-year-old son would be $1,559. That's ridiculous, because I can do a golden rule plan with a $5,000 cumulative family deductible for $866 a month. That is a $600, almost $700 a month savings. So what is so affordable about the Affordable Care Act?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, definitely affordability is something that if there's one theme that I hear you talk about, it's that. And certainly that's something everybody, regardless of where you land on the political aisle and regardless what line of work you are in, you want your health insurance to be affordable. And that's important. So, Tom, you are able to help folks that include some pre-existing conditions to be able to find, and we'll go back to that word, an affordable care plan. Is that right?
That is correct. That is correct. Now, when you say like pre-existing conditions, if someone is insulin-dependent diabetic, and let's say we have a family that's 50-year-old male, 45-year-old female, and a 19-year-old son, let's say the female has insulin-dependent diabetes. Well, that would be, she would have to go on the Affordable Care Act because she has a pre-existing condition. And the other two people can go on the independent plan for less than $600 a month under Golden Rule. Now, these plans are PPO plans. The Golden Rule plans are PPO plans. All of my plans are PPO plans where you can use any doctor, any hospital at any time. The threat to the government, and this is J.B. Pritzker and Joe Biden, Mr. Wonderful, that they are doing is they're raising the cost of the Affordable Care Act, and at the same time, they are limiting the short-term major medical plans down to 90 days. So you can buy a Golden Rule plan right now for 180 days, and then then it'll terminate, and then you have to do another plan with me. But what Biden wants to do is he wants to cut that 6 months down to 3. And after the 3 months, let's say you get a Golden Rule plan for 3 months, you have to wait 12 months before you can go back to another Golden Rule plan. So Biden is screwing the American people 6 ways from Sunday. I mean, Stevie Wonder can see that it's a bad deal. And the whole point being is that I have over 5 companies selling short-term plans where I can take all of my clients for that 1 year and give them short-term plans and save them $8,000, $9,000 a month for their family with short-term plans.
Wow. Well, that's huge savings. And like I said, that's something everybody is looking for. And I appreciate you underlining that point of specific examples of folks that have perhaps some of those pre-existing conditions and ways that, again, you can get after it for them, which is huge. So, Tom, as I always like to do in the last minute remaining of our conversation with the health insurance guru, that's right, I'm chatting with Tom Miroballi. Tom, I want to turn it back to you to make sure we could share contact information for how people can get a hold of you. How can they do that?
Well, they can call me at 630-863-3477. Again, that's 630-863-3477. Or you can email me to my first initial T and my last name. It's tmiroballi@yahoo.com. It's TMIRO, B as in boy, ALLI @yahoo.com. And I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Perfect. Well, Tom Miroballi, thank you so much for joining us on the program. As always, I look forward to bringing you back on for all things health insurance. You are the guru. Again, 630-863-3477. That's a wrap with Tom Miroballi. But we've got a lot more Get Down to Business in store for you, so don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.